help you loot the Remlock Maverick suit. Equipped with the art cutter for all your unauthorized access needs. Pioneer supplies.
Let's build something, or take it apart.
The sun said, whoa. Once you know the black, you gotta go back to the blind. And the rookie said, no, I don't want the blind, I'm fine. Just give me a fuel scoop and some time, and I'll figure out a line to kick right. Yeah, check it. Endless bounty in this big void. In this dark quadrant, this galaxy, this new era, this endless ocean to float in. We float in. Yo, I rhyme like a ship, how did God do that? Universal cartographics got the map backwards. All along in the quadrant, getting sectors popping. Paid the dues you had, then we stacking the racks. Chilling in a rust bucket, airlock. The commander dreaming and scheming, mad fog. We're watching the shadows of the Odyssey across the wall. Never want to censor my teeth in some combat upgrades. The Eclipse playing weird games. Stuck in old tunnels of the HGE signals. 80 light years since I left the straits. Row on row, the officers parade. Recalling all the action back in the days. Every dog on the way. Trying to resist cryopod misplacement. Operation should have been laced with data feeds or release. Top shelf reads. Mission board tells me to skip it and head, but the radar screen flyways approach delays. Yo son, some heads they head on got his own, but not ditch my oasis. Sending me to the dark of the edge. Elite dangerous. Endless bounty. Endless bounty in this big void. In this dark quadrant, this galaxy's new era, this endless ocean of floating, yeah, keep floating, yeah. And we watch as new players enter into the scene. Shout out to the legends, Vandal Code 9 Space Intense it is. Mr. Chino, Block Radius, fantastic man. It's a big family in the bubble. Radio Racks, LaShawn J. Period, Matt Salzar. Old Earth inspirations, De La Soul, organized confusion. We out.
Stars ignite like fireflies in the void. The galaxy whispers secrets to be deployed. A pilot's path carved in cosmic streams, chasing horizons painted in dreams. Supernova burst where shadows creep. Nebula sing as they guard the deep. Frame shift pulses like a beating heart. Every jump's an end and a brand new start. In the black we roam, where legends are born. Among the stars, through space we are torn. A dance of light, a trail of dust. In the void we trust. In the void we trust. Cargo holds filled with dreams and steel, trading truths for credits. The grind is real. Pirates hunt, their lasers flare, but a bounty hunter's justice lingers in the air. Anarchy reigns in some distant place, while factions rise in their endless race. Empires fall, but stars remain, eternal beacons through joy and pain. In the black we roam, where legends are born. Among the stars, through space we are torn. A dance of light, a trail of dust. In the void we
This is Radio Rockstar. You're peeking in the dark.
What is good, everyone? Welcome to another day, another stream, another Elite Dangerous community goal stream. We are a couple of days away from finishing. Currently got 1 day, 16 hours, and we are going to go and get some more Stratum Techtonica because I need as much Strat Tech as I can get. So we're going to get the game launched, get in and have a look at eating up all them plants. How is everyone today, though? You guys and girls keeping well? It's good to see a couple of the old faces come back and chat as well with Elite Dangerous. And we're going to go and click that lovely launch button right now. Oh, Seven Goose. How you doing? Goose, do you want to just tell everyone what you've got your Caspian up to so far, just with the build that we're working on? I know it's not engineered yet, but do you want to just tell everyone what we've got it to? Remember, you need to change your thrusters to Mark II thrusters as well, by the way, Goose.
Navigation data synchronized. Awaiting departure vector, Commander.
The Mark II thrusters are very important. Good afternoon. Feel free to join my Discord, by the way, bro, if you want to join in. I'll post a link here. 1 second. I think you're already in it, aren't you, Goose? Goose. You. Why can't you pop up? Why aren't you popping up? Invite. I don't know why you're not popping up, Goose. Yeah, you should still pop up a list, but that's strange. If you join me, join here. If you're already in it, let me... My right mouse button is definitely fucked from that lemonade, guys. Let me go and grab the voice channel that you'll need to join. It's at the top called Join Here. There you go. Right. We're going to go get him. Private group. And we'll get the radio on as well.
Greetings, how are you? I ask because you look dreadful.
Yeah, come in the voice channel, bro.
Discord PTB link logged. Range 60.44 LY confirmed for the Caspian.
I'm a little
Awaiting
busy
further
right
instructions.
now, so fuck off.
Right, I'm going to go change this. We've got a little route we're going to go to where MJH was the other day.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Oh.
Entry guidance computations complete.
Which one did you join? I can't see. Can you join the one at the very top called join here?
Fuel is at 96% of maximum.
Because I can't scroll down. I can only drag you. My Discord, I've got into a working state when I stream again now. It's good. Just at the very top of the server, it should be.
Fuel scoping.
Oh, update as well, guys. I put a forum post. There we go. Awesome.
This system is now
I'll just have to mute you and unmute you in there, so just bear with me 1 second. I'll get that done. Server mute. Unserver mute. There we go. Bonjour. Man, honestly, this mouse is fooked. I feel like I have to soak it in isopropanol alcohol.
Frameshift drive charging.
So yeah, the reason for the Mark II stuff, if you notice, all the new ships and all the new fancy stuff is Mark II, right? So the ablative armor has some really cool look to it. So when you've got that on, look at the underbelly of a ship and you'll notice what it's for, right? You can now land on high G planets without burning up. And if you get the Mark II thrusters on, you'll be able to come in at a stupid angle. Like, it is... The best way to compare it is, remember that scene in Voyager where Voyager was planet-ridden?
Ready for departure
system's
analysis,
primary
Commander.
star is scoopable. Current fuel levels at 95%.
Yeah, the ablative, yeah.
These systems are vast.
It's so good.
Fuel scoping.
There is. So the 3 areas on the Caspian that are new are the Mark II armor, the Mark II thrusters, and the Mark II SCO. So you must make sure that you got the Mark II of everything on. So there's a special SCO drive for the Caspian as well, you see.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, you want 7A thrusters, and they'll be called Mark II. Oh, I've just lost it. So the SCO drive is called Mark II, like optimized, blah 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 blah.
Current fuel levels at 95%.
I can see it. Yeah, there you go. Mark II supercharged optimized frameshift drive. And then on the thrusters are called Mark II gravity optimized thrusters. Oh, I've just realised my stream is still not on the gaming stream. Silly me. There we go.
System scan complete.
All celestial bodies are now accounted for.
Okay, so let's copy that name and go Stratum hunting. Main fields.
Drifting through the silent black,
That's the one.
whole creeks under the weight of fact. Asteroids spinning in the void, searching for the rock I can't explore.
Five-ish jumps, 5-6 jumps, is that? Nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
Bites the stony veil,
SCO drive.
painted glimmers golden there.
Yeah, it's the FSD drive.
Ready to engage.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. The system's primary star is scoopable. Current fuel levels are at 90% of maximum.
That's the one. Alright, let's go and see what we got here. So, bodies 3 and 4.
Scoping.
Ah, already.
Field
Matt.
scope disengaged.
Maybe he hasn't got first football yet. Let's go and have a look at that one. Too fast, too fast, too fast. Leap of shame, 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 leap of shame. Got that lovely leap of shame there. Alright, so first scan of a night. Have you set it to fastest route? Are you signed into Inara? Is it still thinking you're in a bubble? Ah, cool, cool. One jump him.
The Orca. The leading cause of accidental rammings inside the station.
Surface scan by 50%.
Come on, Stratum. Have we got any?
fully
No, we got no Stratum.
Nicely done, you gained the efficiency bonus. There are
Silly.
biological features on this planet.
Right. I think we're still too close. We are way too close still. So... just shout when, Goose. Cool. Do that again, sorry. Cool. You've just picked my new location. — 9,000 light years out. So if we're doing 4, let's do that. 9,000 divided by 400. So 22 jumps. That's fine. Right, where's exploration, buddy? So you know you're doing one, like your little 13,000 light years to get to somewhere. Sorry, 13 light years to get to somewhere. I've now got to do 9,330.12 light years. I used to be a private group. Now I'm an exclusive invite. No. So yeah, we're going to go out to a new location and hopefully this will plot soon. Choppy. Yeah, let me check stream because it should be okay. Let me just check stream. Let's load up the mobile phone. Choppy chop chop. Yeah, let me check stream because it should be okay. Yeah, no, that's good. shit. Right, let me check the bandwidth. Bandwidth is good on Discord. Region, let's go automatic. Change that. 1 second. Right, that should be better. Okay, so we've got a lot of jumps to do. A lot of jumps now. We've got, how many jumps we got on a neutron highway? 37 jumps. Yay. I'm going to a random bit of a map to see if we got any stratum over there. Because the 94 million versus 19. Gotta get that first footfall, haven't you?
Jumping to next system. The system's primary star is not scoopable. Your fuel is at 89%.
Alright, chat, so a long journey. We'll make it, though, we'll make it.
Ship scanners show 29 bodies.
To be fair, though, we probably should jump out near where we were because MJ's down here. So, but mind you, that's...
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Maybe if we go down here.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I know. I should hang around in the cone of a neutron star, but... Got a lot of stars in this system. Look at that. Wow. Okay, that's an interesting system. That's really interesting. What does that look like? Are they all like perfectly in a line? No, they're nearly all perfectly in a line. That's insane. We're going to stick in the same direction that we're heading down with MJH, and then we'll go that way. Generate jump. There we go. Sweet. Probably make it a little bit further out, actually, so... feel like if we go to this section here, then... Okay, so we'll go to the Hegia, however you pronounce it. I'll paste in chat to the system I'm heading down to slowly over. Oh, not that one. That's the next jump. It is this one. So that's where we're going to next.
Pegasi, background static, Commander. No anomalous signals detected.
64 Pegasi, here we come.
Maintain holding pattern.
Initiate jump.
Engaging drive.
Frameshift drive charging.
Denied.
Again, check the roster verity.
Cream on Astra.
Ready and waiting.
Do you know Goose? said yeah.
Leaving system.
Literally say hello.
System's primary star
Wait, let's see if it does this.
fuel currently 83%.
Literally say hello. Oh, is it not doing it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my voice attack gone? There it is. Literally say hello. Oh, it's changed. Could not find. Copy. Interesting, interesting. Ah. Apparently the sound file has been moved. Let's find where that is.
Commander, you are in violation of Starport Protocol. Lethal response of Farder.
Let's find out where this is, man. Wondered why that weren't working. Oh shit! Is it because when I uninstalled it, it got rid of all it? Ah.
No
That's
active
annoying.
signals on initial scan. Proceed with caution, Commander.
Yeah, that's why. God damn it! Paste.
Your
It does that
destination
one though.
has been entered, you lazy shit. Docking request granted.
Let me find that message with good old Nocti. Where is it?
Please proceed to pad 4.
Are you kidding me?
This is Radio Raxla. Broadcasting from the heart of the Milky Way, your beacon in the black.
Okay, so what's your voice? Open. Just. That's fine. I'll have to figure that out another time. Yeah, basically Nocti got as a special astro command. Like, funny, he calls himself the announcer, but I'm here announcing him or something like that.
Fuel scoping.
Right, next one is Snuffy Snoof. Snoofy Snoof, let's go.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Engage jump.
Preparing for jump.
Oh no! Did I not get the neutron star? I thought I got it. Go. Too fast. Leap of shame.
Don't dilly-dally doing dilly squat.
Okay, Let's go get back into that jet cone. Let's see. Which side's better to approach from that side?
Boost activated.
Oh, we are plotted nice. And now we can get there. Next system.
Selecting next system en route.
Frameshift drive charging.
Legend.
Entry guidance computations complete. The system's primary star is not scoopable. Current fuel levels are at 82% of maximum. Scans indicate 6 stellar...
1 second stream. Oh, Hassan Pike. Oh, my PC's going weird. Hassan Pike is in big trouble. Haha! Karma is served bittersweet, I tell you. This is the Twitch streamer that was known for shocking his dog with a shock collar. And he's been identified by the Secretary of the United States as something that's linked with ICAP. Oh, his family's going to be issued subpoenas from the Treasurer's office. Marco Rubio is literally trying to get rid of Hassan Piker. That's amazing.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's insane.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
So the issue stream with the streamer known as Sam Piker is he's literally told his chat to go and kill people on chat. He's breached TOS God knows how many times. He's a big political... He's basically an insider. I'm just going to take my mic out of stream to explain to Goose. Oh, it's all gonna change soon, guys.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jumping to next system. The system's primary star is not scoopable. Fuel levels are at 76% of maximum.
I'm so happy. I think from my point of view is if you're trying to coerce young minds into a bad way of thinking, like I don't, you know, I'm not even a big streamer and I would never incite violence on people like that, even those that deserve it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like for him to have that massive public audience, he's been called a shill for different political parties before, and if you look at what he gets away with, people get banned on Twitch for a lot lesser things, and if Twitch don't want to deal with it and Trump's now going to basically put him in prison, then good. I guess Twitch should have fucking dealt with it, wouldn't they? And because now what's going to probably happen is Trump's going to look into all this shit with Hassan. It's going to turn out that when they do a Freedom of Information request or all the record requests on all the times he's been reported and, you know, Twitch have ignored it, Twitch are now going to be taken down in a bad way. Oh, and this guy thought he was immune.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, it's like what the BBC are doing now in the UK. The BBC have now wrote to Google and said, we want you to de-rank everyone else's videos and push our videos. BBC have been known for propaganda for years. Like, God, I'm 38. I remember 9/11 thing. BBC reported on World Trade Center Building 7 collapsing 20 minutes before it actually collapsed. Right? And there's a guy that didn't pay his TV license because he said, I'm not funding a terrorist organization. And it went to the European Supreme Court and he goes, well, look, if someone's got 20-minute prior knowledge of an attack about to happen, that means they are supporting a terrorist. And he won the court case, right? So I was like, yep, screw BBC. They supported Jimmy Savile all them years. They hide paedophilia. They hide all of that crap. They cover up everything. They push this political agenda that is literally ruining the world, not just my country, but the world. So when Google are now literally, I got an email from Google directly saying, please, can you sign this? We don't want to do it, but it looks like we're going to have to be forced to. And it's fucked up, bro. But that's why I love games like Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen, because you can just get in them, you can just forget about life and just go out in the void and scan the universe or the galaxy. I just want my Verpals. My mate, he's got into X-Plane, and that's quite good, apparently. He's got one of them little Turtle Beach ones. Not a great joy. It's an okay joystick. It's better than a T16000. Not as good as Solar. And yeah, it's interesting because I got him to play a little bit of Star Citizen, not too much, and then he's gone over to X-Plane for a little bit. But I said to him, I think you'll get bored of it unless you're like role playing the shit out of it, you know, doing all the actual commands and everything like that. It gets boring very quick. Because once you've seen one airport, it's pretty much all airports are the same, aren't they? It's the same with this. Once you've seen one star system, it's pretty much the same. That's why, although it's 409 billion, it's cooler being able to discover, like, now they put the lighting back in, how it should be. That's where the enjoyment, because that, I don't know if it's the same with you guys, but like, with Elite Dangerous Horizons, half the fun was not just the exploring, but the lighting. You know, when you got there and you could see the way that the stars would shine through, or they would hit the different anomalies, the stellar phenomenon, and everything like that. And it was just beautiful. And then Odyssey, oh god, what a disaster that was. And then finally, 5 years after Odyssey, we finally get the old lighting. It's good though, that we got it. The Nomad should have been put in a long time ago, something like the Nomad. I know they technically had to wait until Caspian, but the Nomad is such a game changer.
Leaving system. The system's...
All they gotta do is do the SRV mad,
Your fuel is at 7
where
degrees.
when you land, wheels come out and it goes, you can do SRV or fly. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, so it basically is 2-in-1 vehicle. So when you land, wheels, you can either have your skid pads or wheels come out. Because obviously you still need an SRV. Well,
But there are 3 stellar...
technically you don't. Wait, have you tried the cargo? Does the Nomad have a cargo scoop? I've not checked, you know.
Boost activated.
I have not checked, because if it's got a cargo scoop, then you won't need an SRV for Braintrees. Because what's the one annoying thing with the SRV and the Braintrees? They always get stuck in the top, don't they? What's the Nomad good for? Another tip, instead of doing a jump and fire, is you target the Braintree. When it pops off, target the bit that pops off and then shoot it once, and it will like push it gently.
73%.
Yes.
Initial scans show 7 stellar bodies here.
Boost activated.
Oh shit. Okay, so the other thing that was done was Secretary Marco Rubio have designated the Ecuadorian gang Clone Killers as a foreign terrorist organization and specially designated global terrorists. Ecuadorian gangs help Mexican cartels move and export illicit drugs to fund terrorism and criminal activity. The Cone Killers have attacked civilians, law enforcement officers, and government officials, including high-profile assassinations of public officials. Working with the president, Daniel Noboa, whoever the president of Ecuador is, we will continue to strengthen blah, blah, blah. Fair enough. So America's making some big play moves at the moment. Oh yeah, this is
literally nowhere else to go at this point. Somebody's gonna die soon in this space, I'm pretty sure. Just as a heads up, I am gonna be doing some mass harassment campaigns on every single journalist who gives this guy free interviews from now on. In a deranged rant, Destiny praises Asmongold and XCC for having integrity while crying over.
By the way, this is the person that criticizes me for my news sources, but his news sources are his own channels, like his Hassan Abbey Productions fan.
Oh, I love like top tier streamer drama. Believe it or not, I've been involved with some streamer drama. Yeah, people really hate the AI stuff, bro. So you know all the music you're listening to, right, in the background? Yeah. Everything you're listening to here in a Discord in the background, all my stream music is all AI that I've made. Yeah. And that got so much hate, bro. Oh, a couple of people in the elite community, a couple of elite dangerous partners. Yes. Right, to the point in Distant Worlds 3, there was targeted harassment towards Radio Rex and myself and Distant World 3 because we touched AI. So we're just like, this is silly. You know, if I go to a sushi restaurant and I don't like sushi, I mean, I love sushi, so this would never happen. I don't go to that sushi restaurant, open the door and go, your sushi shit, fuck you. Yeah, I don't do that. Right? I just don't eat there.
Scans have identified.
Why do people do this? Oh yeah, by the way, just so you're aware, your audio is not on stream, so you can say what the hell you want, by the way. In here, no one else can join the Discord voice chat. You have got full privacy at the moment, okay? Just so you're aware. Yeah. I don't care, bro. If you don't like something called freedom of speech, and if my freedom of speech is, I really don't like the stringy bits on oranges or bananas, and someone goes, you're fucking psychopathic for that. I'm like, no, they get in between my teeth and it tastes weird, right? Cool. Why are people going around attacking people because they don't like stringy bits on bananas? You know what I mean? However, they're not attacking the people that are stopping the bananas going out to the fields or the people. Do you know what I mean? They're not going higher up. If they don't like me complaining about my stringy bits, then they should go higher up, right? Silly sausage. I call them silly sausages. I do admit, like, I know I shouldn't rant on the stream and all of this kind of stuff, but people seem to like it. I went back through my analytics, right? And the streams where I'm bitching and moaning have literally 3 times the average viewership numbers. Not the amount of people, but people staying. So, I mean, if I go by what my YouTube partnership manager says and goes, stick to what your analytics show you, then I should just bitch and moan about everything. Oh dear.
Scans have identified that there are 15 stellar objects here.
As we travel through this galaxy, it's getting hard to see, but you can come with me. There's a future we will find, and as we go through space,
Boost activated.
Supercharged.
and all the stars are far away, but I can see my future shining brightly. All this, I can see the starlight.
Hell, the little ginger kitten one of his eyes has opened, not both. So he's going around with one eye at the moment. Yes, my mate's got a husky, and yeah, say less. They are literally like a 4-year-old child. Yeah, a 4 or 5-year-old child that's discovered being cheeky, right?
This is Radio Raxla, you're peeking in the dark.
Oh, God. My friend's got a GPS collar on his. Just in case. Because one time, he's only escaped once on a walk, and he bolted. And it was because of a rabbit. And every other time, he's pretty good, but he'll be on the lead. Like, I've taken my mate's husky out for a walk, and he's good. He'll sit when he needs to sit. Because I always do this thing where if we get to the curb, he sits. Right? Even if there's no cars, he sits. Yeah? Because it's like a kid. Stop, look left and right. And I even talk to him like a child. I'll be like, all right, Enzo, look left, look right. Okay, look left again. We can go. And he'll go. So, like, I found if you treat him like a human rather than a dog, what you have to do, there's a few species within dogs that you have to treat them. One of them you have to treat them like they're a fucking, as bad as it is a terrorist prisoner, because they will act up any way like a James Bond villain, because any chance they will get to manipulate you, they will. I can't remember the breed of a dog but huskies are different. They want to do that, but they still have morals and respect.
Scans show 4
right?
stellar bodies here.
That's the way I see a husky, because do you know what a Malamute is?
Where the struggle.
It's what the husky came from, isn't it? I thought the Malamute was the first domesticated wolf, and then what was the first domesticated wolf then? Because I thought it was a Siberian Malamute, that you had the Siberian wolf, then the Malamute was mixed with a different dog, with a husky and a different dog, that created the Malamute, and then the husky was from a Malamute. Ah, okay. From the Chuki people. That was it. Okay, so I've heard the Malamute originally was mixed with the wolf mixed with a burn. You know, the old one that had the barrel around its throat for the port because of like being out in the cold and that. Yeah, so it was that mixed with a wolf that created the Malamute, and a Siberian husky came from a Malamute mixed with something else. You have a Chukchi. Yeah, because it meant, apparently, I don't know if you know this, but Chukcha meaning rich in reindeer. So, or the Russian Chavchu meaning reindeer people. So they were literally the reindeer people. Oh, wow. Do you want to know something crazy as well? A Chukchi woman suckled the pups at her breast, so ensuring the survival of a breed and the codependent nature of a human-dog relationship. So it was that, yeah, humans breastfed the dogs to ensure the lineage of it would go back. So there were direct descendants of an unbroken line of pure breeding dating back 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 years, depending on which book, article or website you believe. In fact, here you go. The Siberian Husky and the Alaskan Malamute, along with 12 other breeds, have been identified as 14 ancient breeds of domesticated dog, whose genetic lines have been distinct from the wolf for many thousand years. Interestingly, this research shows that the recurrent myth about northern people's inbreeding or interbreeding of dogs and wolf is just that, a myth. So there you go. So what I heard was a myth. Yes, and apparently they primarily, after they tried to wipe them all out, they primarily favoured the smaller red fox-like Tonga Spitz instead of the Husky because of its more cute family Western appeal. The contact brought many problems. I'll send you this link. It's a good read. This, yeah, it's actually a decent read. Excuse me. Yep, so it mentions Sapala of here. It goes, the entire Siberian Husky breed goes back to the same dozen of dogs of the 1930 Krivanka, Tosca, Sirko, Duke, Tanta of Alaska, not Alaska, but Alyeska, Sigrid Third of Foxdan, Smokey of Sapala, Sep Third, Smokey, Dushka, blah, blah, blah. There are 2 or 3 others, none of which would constitute more than half of 1% of a dog's pedigree today. So there's them people there. So there's quite, even then, it's still quite a lot of different, not interbreeding because they said they weren't interbreeding, but you know what I mean, like it's technically interbreeding. Hey Tom. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and brittle bone I've heard as well, especially with the new ones, the latest ones, brittle bone now. It's really weird. In a husky, it's brittle bone. Just to answer someone in stream. So Tom in stream goes, you're exactly right. I have 2 Weimaraners, I can't pronounce that, who believe they are, yeah, they believe they're human. I say silence is golden unless you own them. Yeah, one of them. Yeah. Oh yeah, they have to have like the 100% raw meat sort of thing with that. But do you know what? It's like there's something a lot of people forget about with pets. When you get like with cats, if you give them 100% raw meat, you must add taurine powder to it because of the new characteristics of the breeding of these animals. Like when they're out in the wild, it's the same as them eating a wild, animal. But that wild animal will have taurine in it because of what they've just got in the digestive system. Whereas raw meat, it doesn't have any of them nutrients stored in its digestive system because it's meat. So you must add things like with cats, like taurine powder. And there's some with huskies that, like Enzo has them as like these toppers on his food. And they're like nutrients and stuff like you don't get in raw meat that they must have.
Scans show 4 stellar bodies here.
Boost activated.
Supercharged.
Yeah. So you can monitor and everything, yeah. So here's a question for you. With obviously the new diabetes trackers, they're like a little circle patch that has a fine filament that goes in the body, right? I don't know if you've seen them. If you look at smart tags for diabetes, they've got to work on animals as well. Because what they do is they work over Bluetooth, right? And you get a constant monitoring of it. But they're non-intrusive. They're non-intrusive. That's the main thing.
System scan complete.
Yes.
There are 2 bodies in this system. All bodies in this system are now identified.
Boost activated.
Supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
So he just needs to be in a veterinary practice to do it rather than his practice. No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Did he have to set up his stuff in the vet practice itself because of like insurance and stuff like that? Yeah.
Your fuel is at 49%.
That's good that the vet's even allowed that, because many vets are very much like when Juno, my first cat, she come back in one day with, you could see her bone in her leg. Someone either attacked her because it looked like a knife strike, or she's fell on a bit of glass. And I genuinely thought I was going to lose her that night. And I was ringing around vets, and they wanted nearly £395 just to walk through the door, right? And I get they've got to make money in that, but they're also supposed to help animals. You know, it's like an oath, isn't it? So like your friend doing that, not as a vet, is a great example of that, because like most vets around here would have said no, because, but not to just letting anyone do the surgery, because they'll be like, no, we've got to do it ourselves, you got to pay us. So the fact that you found a vet practice that allowed them to do that's amazing. Yes, yeah, because that's the bits he doesn't know.
Jump into next system.
Brilliant.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel is at 48% of maximum.
So what level of optical zoom does your dog Smart Eye have then? It's like the eye from James Bond is.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Scans indicate that there are 3 stellar objects here.
Nice.
No unknown astronomical objects remain.
Yeah, because their neural damage is probably already set in by then. Because what a lot of people don't forget is your brain, it will, the default neuron pathways, they shed off. Like, it's like pruning branches. So if a dog's starting to get used to eyesight going bad, the brain's already been trained to dealing with eyesight going bad, don't need that resource. So even if you fix them, the neural element still hasn't been fixed. You have it, there's not really technology yet to trigger, like, you know, with a plant, how you cut off a dying leaf, not at the branch, but at the end of a leaf, and it will do a second leaf flowering. There's no way that we've technically got yet to trigger that in a dog. We can do it in humans, but not in dogs. Hmm. Good.
Compiling data now.
Hmm.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift
Yeah.
drive charging.
No, it's that's what they did with the Marvel thing, Daredevil. You know, it's a whole thing of like, when you lose one sense, your resources get freed up for a load of other senses, and like dogs already have like an incredible sense of hearing, so they can. It's like teaching a dog to have echolocation.
Fuel is at 48% of maximum.
Adding information to database.
Hmm.
There are 22 stellar bodies here.
All right, let's see if we've got any stratum here. Bless it. That's cute. Hopefully we got some stratum on this bad boy. As soon as you come out of glide. No, let it go there. So as long as you got the latest updates, you can say deploy the Nomad. Then that will deploy. If you got a crew member, then obviously they'll fly around in your ship still. Then what you want to do is when you've done your business, you go, I need to dock. Yeah, let it follow me around here. Yeah, you come in and I'll show you if there's any on this one, then I'll show you. Yeah, so with a Caspian, it'll be come out of a glide, because a Caspian you can do a really quick approach into the planet at a very steep angle, right? So you come out of a glide, because you can, you know, when you're coming in too fast and you knock yourself out really high up and you normally go back into FSD and then fly back down, you can deploy the Nomad then, but it takes a while to get down. But what I do is I come in, do my scan of the planet, find out what I need there, go down, come out of, you know, where it goes through glide, and then you feel like, because of a Caspian going really quick, you feel like you're going to kill yourself. Little tip, don't do out of Felicity Farseer, because you will hit the tower. And, yeah, you come in really nice and close, and because of the angle you come in, when you deploy your SRV, not your SRV, your Nomad, just smash 0%, okay, because it will come out really quick. I nearly did mess it up. When you're in the Nomad, set your shields maximum pips to shields. Yeah, you want
systems.
And that way you can, as you come in, land down, because of the helicopter skids, you don't have to come down like normal. It's like in Star Citizen, you know, where you skid land, which is really nice, really nice. So I'll just see if there's any targets that we need on this body, and I'll show you how I do the approach, and then you can like come up with the goose way. So cross fingers, chat. We've got some Stratum here.
Surface scan by 50%.
Hey, we got Stratum, guys.
Nicely done, Commander. You gained the efficiency.
So yeah, I get rid of Super Cruise Assist, and then now I'll come down into the actual planet. So come down on the light side. Prepare for orbit.
Slowing.
Orbital flight engaged.
Orbital navigation.
So you see I can go down at a really steep angle. You can technically go down to 70. Yeah, and look at that angle in the Caspian, look. Right? So now glide in, yeah.
Hull integrity is within limits.
I'm smashing full 0% throttle. So I smash that with a keyboard rather than do it with a pull back up. Then, as soon as you got that, deploy your Nomad. And it fires it out quick. And then, boom, we come down. Deploy landing gear.
Deploying landing module.
So I'll show you how I land as well. So coming down. Now you notice my ship's still behind me, right? Hiya. So he just follows me, just in case, right? So now we've got our Stratum. So, whole thing is, because of the way this ship works, look how I land, right? So good in it. So you literally come down like a ship in Star Citizen rather than having to, you know, like when you're landing at a spaceport, you don't have to line it up, and it's pretty much yellow everywhere, bro, for you to land. So there we go, first one. And then this is the nicest thing, because you don't need to worry about the distance, right? You just keep your landing gear down, right? So my next ones are straight in front of me. Hold on, let me just get, I think I'm stuck on something. There we go. So there you go. Next ones come straight down. You see how rough that landing is? It only took 1% of a shield off. Take a sample.
That's interesting.
By the way, for anyone in stream that doesn't know about HCS voice packs, if you got any questions or anything, or you do know what they are and you got any questions, just let me know. I'm going to post a link in chat. If you don't own Air Voice Attack or HCS for Elite, this is one of a complete bundle. So this contains what we call Voice Attack, the program that runs it all. It contains Gravity, which is all the Odyssey stuff. It contains Exobiology, which is what you're hearing Anna Dimitri or Callisto talking about in the background. It contains all of the Star Trek Legends as well. So you get a full crew. And at the moment, it's stupidly cheap compared, because I think it's like £190 normally, and it's down to like 130 or something like that.
Commander, unless it includes coordinates.
See, that was a very rough landing, and that was only 9% of my shield gone. Sparks were flying. And there we go. We've got a brand new Stratum Techtonica, which is 94 million.
Lifeform reading saved. Stratum. Low-lying photosynthetic organisms that bond tightly to the surface of rocks. The body of the organism...
So what I'm going to have a chat with David and Paul about in the future is, you know how you've got a command which is prepare for immediate dust off, and that basically as soon as you land your ship, it deploys the SRV and then dismisses your ship.
And the absorption...
I'm going to get...
Your next sample should be taken...
No, it's it works for both. It works for both. So dust off, in my mind, is when you're dusting off in the SRV, when you're driving away, right? Because you got dust coming from wheels. So yeah, basically, I wanted to see if there's one that's called Prepare for Planetary Exobiology. And what that will do is, while you're orbiting, you know, Supercruise assist where you're orbiting a planet, it cancels the Supercruise orbit. You then have to align, fly down, obviously, and then it reads a journal to say, if you come out a glide, deploy Nomad, just like with the SRV, right? Exactly, yeah. So what it will do is it deploys the Nomad, and then when you get down to a certain height, okay, because if I show you here, look, if I go up, the scan doesn't... Okay, so I'll work it out for you. So the scan doesn't show above, I think it was 1,000 meters, okay? Oh, no, it's less than that. So if I go back down, so when I'm using a Mark II bioscanner, I have to be very close for it to work, right? So I reckon if it deployed the landing gear at... You would ideally want it at 200 meters. So when you get 200 meters off the surface, it deploys the landing gear, right? And then, because when you're down and about, you don't want to retract the landing gear unless you've got a long distance, because the only reason you need to retract the landing gear at that stage is to boost. That's the only thing I think it needs, is to boost. The only time you need to boost is, well, not really any time at all, unless you're searching for a different one that's less than 500 meters away, you know, like when it's really rare or whatever. So you would have a prepare for long exobiology, for example, and that would basically not do the deploy landing gear bit. But to make it a simplified thing, with what I've been doing so far, it makes sense to do that. And then you could even have it where there's another command that says start pinging, and what it will do is it just holds your Mark II bioscanner, because when I'm flying around, my right mouse button is held down the whole time. So as soon as I'm in my ship, in my Nomad, that right mouse button is held down all the time, right? So you would have start exoping or exobioping, yeah? Or start bioscanner, stop bioscanner, to make it easy. To answer the other question I asked myself earlier, it doesn't have a cargo scoop, so yes, you would still need an SRV. It just need to be renamed for the Nomad. So you'd say start bioscanner, start.
Biological sample taken. Tussock. Minimum distance between two.
You are, I'm not.
200 meters.
Voice attack is useful for exobiology, Commander. Allows you to command the sampler while scanning for hostile flora.
I know. It's the actual naming conventions. Yeah. Let me take my mic out stream a second. So. I need to dock.
That is not an option.
So yeah, Vega goes, that is not an option at the moment, for example, right? So that will be fixed in the next 2 weeks or so. So when I go, I need to dock, Vega replies, that is not an option.
Landing gear
So
retracted.
all the incorrect voice bins will be fixed in the next 2 weeks well, yeah, next couple of weeks from what I know. Exactly, yeah. The way that it was thought was we need to get the functionality working. The responses will come later, but we need to get the functionality working is the way it got explained. Which I appreciate more, because I don't care if he's responding with, no, that is not an option, because it kind of makes him seem, you know, when you have the Vega chit-chat, and he starts being a little bit pedantic, doesn't he, Vega? It kind of ties in with that. I wonder if Jazz does it. Could you imagine Jazz? I need to dock. That is not an option. And Astra can bugger off too. It would be brilliant.
Fighter inbound. Recalling fighter. Opening hatch.
Oh, I'm so happy with this lighting though again. It actually makes it look sexy. I purchased the starter pack with Dark and the Stream Deck add-on in the process of installing it and training voice attack. Nice.
Bose-Einstein condensate.
Hold on
also
1
known
second,
as
sorry.
Superatom. A phase of matter in which all bosons in a given physical system.
I'm being taught about bosons right now, so this is very there we go. Say that again. Because I have it following me all the time. I just said, like with a crew member, I just say I need to dock, and it'll do this fancy little spin round, and it looks really cool, actually. But yeah, going back to what you're saying, Tom, the Dark pack is... Did you get Dark version 1 or Dark version 2? And the Stream Deck add-on is really useful, because what that does is basically, if you can't speak to your ship, because you've got to be quiet or you don't have the ability to speak, what that allows you to do is press a button on the Stream Deck or your Stream Deck mobile. If you don't have a Stream Deck, you can download Stream Deck mobile. It's like $20 a year or whatever. And imagine when I go, for example, open Galaxy map, and it responds.
Now you decide where we're going.
Like Eli just did there. Instead of me saying it, I press a button, but still get the voice response and the action. So it's really, really handy if you can't talk because it's late at night or whatever reason. So I did not know that. No. Yeah, I know from, yeah. Okay, let me send you something I have for SC. There's a lot of different panels on this, so just bear with me a second. That's what I got, yeah. So this is why I don't use Game Glass anymore. Right? I refuse to use Game Glass because of people have made profiles like that one I've sent you for free. Now, what you can do with a Stream Deck connector from HCS is incorporate this profile with the voice responses. Sexy, right? Yep. And then when you got your tablets on, you just have it like you say with your Stream Deck mobile, and then all of a sudden, you've got this sexy looking cockpit. However, when you press the fancy looking scan mode, your crewman talks back to you. No, so you can get the profile that I've sent you the screenshots on Discord. That's free. Yeah, the app itself is like $20 a year or whatnot. And you'll be pleased to know they've updated it now so it will integrate with MCP options, which is obviously so you can have AI tools integrated with it as well. This is it. I don't like paying for things because I'm not made out of money, right? There's only certain times where I will pay for things because they're fucking very important tools. Number one, HCS. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an affiliate stream. It literally, but I said to David and the other guys and Goose and that, like, it will sound like when I talk about HCS, I brown nose you guys, but it's not. It's because it helped me through some mental health shit. So, you know, I kind of thank you guys for it. So, you got that. Stream Deck Mobile, well worth $20 a year. Well worth it. Because it's not just for gaming, it's for everything, right? Like, you got the Elgato Marketplace. So, if I send you this, so when you get the Stream Deck Mobile app, you get what they call, I'll just show you on screen here. If you give me a second, I'll put the webcam on. There you go. So, we'll get rid of a game. So, the Elgato Marketplace, they've got like all of this in here. And you can go into the search, wherever it is. Search and type Elite Dangerous. And they've got Icon City, have got all of these different ones, right? So, you can get, for example, this one. So this comes with all the different icons, right? So you can see here, you got the different icons. So you can use that as a base pack for the HCS plugin for it. So these are all your icons that you would use on the plugin when you're creating your own profile. So that's for like Elite Dangerous, but where it's really useful is you got a lot of other things on here. So if I go to Stream Deck here and go to plugins, you've got clocks, you've got all your Discord, Windows Mover, everything you could need pretty much in here, right? You've got different profiles for it, like Microsoft Word, Excel ones, all of that. So a lot of people think, well, does this compete with HCS? Yes and no. Yes, in a sense of is more, you know, immersion or whatever, or a quicker use of action. No, because when you get this Stream Deck plugin, when you press that button, it will give you thing as if you're saying it with your voice. So it actually works coincide each other. Think of it like icon packs that are pre-laid out. You then go into that icon pack and you then do all the HCS Stream Deck stuff with it. Yeah, this is so. This is the Android one, so this is what I use here for Star Citizen. Yes, yeah, the basic icons you get aren't the best, if that makes sense. So you have to search for the icons. So if I go to some free ones, for example, these are some free icons they've got that Elgato made. So you could assign these to it as well if you want. So like, you can mix and match some of these different, like these are a little bit more colourful. Or if you like some of the old school ones, you've got all these old school ones here. So people have made loads. Like one for your NVIDIA stuff. So yeah, you just work them both together basically. All right, let's see if we've got that stratum. So what are we on at the moment then? We are on roughly about 488 million roughly at the moment. I think I've got about 5 or 6 stratum. So the next body we need to go to is B5. A7 was already scanned, so we'll go to that one. Three jumps away, cool. Engage jump.
Engaging jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Entry guidance computations complete.
So you can't...
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel currently 40.
No, yeah. Same sort of rule with the fighters. So I had to check my receipt. I got version 2. The stream deck is for targeting modules or targets, so I can split up the tasks and not yap the whole fight. Exactly. It's really, really useful to do it. Version 2 dark is nice as well, especially with all the new codex stuff as well. I still need to learn about that.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. The system's primary star is scoopable.
Yes, I noticed that. I've set it to that and it doesn't work for me either.
Efficient control schema noted. Redundant input pathways increase
It does Callisto at the moment for me.
by 11.3%.
Yeah, so I select it in Exobiology in the customizer, but it did it once and then it just does Callisto's. Ah. Do you have Callisto?
Frameshift drive charging.
Protocol override, customize my settings.
Right away, Commander.
Yeah, so if I have a look, I have set dark in there, yeah, and it won't do it. I wonder if you have to enable, close, open, apply. We'll try that. Because you know the bug with Jupiter at the moment where it keeps resetting to 75%.
Acknowledged.
On the volume. Oh, it's warmer today again. It is very warm. where's my edge? I got one of them extra long jumps for the moment. Oh, there we go.
Completing system scan for cartography.
Right, I just need to log.
Scans have identified that there are 15 stellar objects here.
Raxler. $201? No, good sir. What are you doing?
Orbital insertion confirmed.
You got Yeah, you are, but you got exploration, buddy, correct? You got this one installed, correct? Exploration buddy. Elite Dangerous Exploration buddy. Right. So in my chat, just do exclamation mark EDEB. Oh, I'm gonna make this 200 jump journey so small for you. No, trust me. You've got you got to get your upgrades done, right? So trust me on this one. Get your neutron highway first, right? And then sign up because you've only got a day and 15 hours, like not even that left for the Exobio thing, right? No. Trust me. I want to do something with you and MJH if that's cool, right? I should have mentioned this to you yesterday. My bad. I got distracted. So, with the fact that we're all in Caspians and we're all in the private group, and I'll get you in a wing. What we're going to look at doing is, if I told you MJH only does trading in Elite Dangerous, and I went to him, out of all the things you can do in Elite Dangerous, you chose the most boring one, right? Like, if there's anything that Star Citizen hasn't got that Elite Dangerous has got, it's everything but trading, right? So we've taught him how to scan. He's gone out and found his first system, because you're used to doing that, right? He's found his first system that he can put his name onto. Now, what we can do is that 200 jump journey that you're doing back, you're going to need to do the neutron highway. But the cool thing with that neutron highway is you're going to still need refuel stars, right? So what I do when I'm doing the neutron highway is on a refuel star, I jump out 2 or 3 planets and do a little bit of exobio, and then go back on the neutron highway. That way your 200 jumps is going to go down to 20 jumps. You still get a tick in the box for what you're doing, but you then come back to where the community goal is, sign up to it, hand in your data, and then we're good to go. You should not be doing 200 jumps for like 300 light years. That does not sound right at all. That is not right at all, is it? If you can do 60 light years per jump and your journey's only 300 light years away, that's like 5 or 6 jumps. Not 200. So I don't think you are. 200 is jumping back to the bubble. So, would you consider doing some instructional videos for VA and HCS? There isn't much on YouTube beyond showing the features and not setup. The official HCS channel does actually have setup videos on. They've got a load of tutorials on there as well. I do have some old ones somewhere as well on my YouTube channel. I think there are some old ones, but I suppose I could do. Join my Discord and put a feature request in of what you would like to see in one of them videos, and then we'll do it. I know there's the old gamer, I think, as well. He does a good one for Star Citizen. I can't remember his name. He was featured in one of the HCS newsletters, and he's got a very calm, relaxed approach to it as well, whereas I'm like, do this now, yesterday. Sort of thing. So, like you're going to experience in a second, Goose. So, you got that DEB. Echo Delta Echo Bravo. Echo Bravo, yeah. This is the program that you're seeing on my screen right here. Okay, it's downloading for me. If you go to this link, this is his main website, not the executable. I mean, if you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, you'll see Windows Installer. So that's the same link in the chat. Yeah. There's a few setting things that will get you to do when it's installed, just because we need to turn off all the speech shit. And then turn on some extra HUD window options. Best way to do it, yeah, because of the fact that your journals on your C drive, basically. And it's very small. It's very small. It's not like a gigabytes, you know, like IQ when you download a load of profiles, it ends up like 20 gig and you're like, how did you get so large? You're just a little peripheral program. Cool. So that's what I'm going to go through now for you. So if you share your screen for me, let me just give you screen share perms 1 second. Roles, and then screen share. There you go. You should be able to do it now. And then let's bring you over to that screen, full screen you. Right, so top left, the 3 lines. Go to preferences. And then go to speech. Untick everything. Untick everything. Cool. Then go to HUD window. Tick everything. The only one not on the top one, no active panel, you want unticked. So the only 2 that you want unticked are no active panel and always. Everything else is ticked. So internal panel. Cool. Now on the left hand side you got bodies, change that to root. Tick everything. And finally the same on biologicals. Cool. Now go to your planets of interest. That's good. And then click save.
Tactical support protocols recommend subscription to maintain.
Right, so what you're going to do now is at the very bottom of that list, scroll all the way down. That's your final destination that you're going to, right? Click that final destination. It should copy it to your... That should copy it. I'm just going to show you something. This is your in-game destination at the moment, so I'm just going to show you something. So that's your final jump, right, in that list. This has picked up your route from what you've got plotted at the moment. So double-click that. Cool. Now click the hamburger again. And then go to, first of all, import journal exploration history. Click start. While this is doing that, click on your history tab. It'll stop at 70. Oh, it's gone quick for you. Click on your history tab on the left-hand side. Scroll down. Watch this all change. So, go back to your Alt tab so you can see if the journal scanning's done. There you go, close that off. Brilliant. So, what this is going to do now is that's your current history. So, you've discovered 26 bacterium, blah, 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 all of that kind of stuff. It'll give you all the cool details. But if you scroll up to the top, this is your current exploration trip. So, from this point on, it's going to get all your new data on that journey. So when you're going out for a new journey, I always reset this by going hamburger, reset exploration data. So we're now going to go to hamburger again. You're going to click enable HUD window mouse pass through. You click the hamburger again. And then generate galaxy plotter route. This is the best thing about this. So it picks up your source system, your destination system, paste it in. Now this picks up your current state of your ship. So you know when you used to go to Spanch and you had to manually paste in your SLEF code? No more of that. None of that anymore. So close it and you'll be able to reopen it if it's not letting you type into it. Yeah, you close it and reopen it. It's a first open bug. It did, yeah, it did that for MJH yesterday. So cool. So click that top one. See in the drop down. No. Go back into the second box. Paste it in again. There, click that. Now click calculate. Or generate route, should I say, sorry. So this saves all that hassle of open up spanch.co.uk, open up your ship editor to paste in your code, manually doing it every time you do it. It knows, and it auto copies the next jump into your paste box, into your clipboard. So we'll let this go through. And it's really good because you can see a lot of information at a site. So while this is working away, click on your route tab. So you see how certain ones don't have naming under EDSM Discoverer? Certain ones do. So like that one that you're under, 14, it's got no name. So that means either some prick has not updated their data or it's genuinely not discovered. Right? So now if you go to the bodies tab, so you see how it's got the number 1 next to the EDSM Discover. Oh, it's just updated your route. That's why it did it. So go back to bodies. So you see that number 1 ribbon, right? Next to the distance. There you go. So that means you're first discovered. Now we know if you go back to your route plotter, look at the top one because the top one's your current system. 22 bodies missing, right? Now, click back on the bodies tab. Do your scan of a system you're currently in, you know, through the full spectrum scanner. And I'll show you something that it does here.
Signal identified. Exoplanetary.
So don't worry about jumping at the moment. So if you do your FSS,
not Raxla, unfortunately.
No, you don't necessarily have to. You can try. Just do 1 or 2. Don't do the full system. Just do 1 or 2. I just want to show you something here quickly. Because you're not going to do this on every single jump, are you? Right? So, or you know the rule of thumb. Always do your gas giants first. Blah blah blah. Yes. Yes. You'll get back in an hour, Goose. Pretty much. So stay on this gas giant. So do this gas giant. Now come out 1 level. Come back 1 level. Now switch back to your other spectral analysis at the bottom. Right? So if you don't get any here on that center section, come out another level. There you go. 1 there. So I always stay on the gas giant and go through the other ones first. So come out 2 levels now. Again, you know this, stream don't. So I'm just using you as a guinea pig. So if you come out another level again, you see now, stream, how he's got more either side. So a lot of people start off on the left-hand side and work through the right. Always go to your gas giant first, then scroll to the left, see if there's anything else. If there isn't, come out 1 level, go to your left, see if there's anything else. If there isn't, come out another level, go back to your gas giant. And that's the quickest way you can do this. So now, just for argument's sake, bring back on EDB, Exploration Buddy. Look what it started doing now. So if you hover over body 3, click, cartographic value at the top, the actual title cartographic value. And then click it again. So that's now going to list it by the most valuable first. If you hover over the ice body, for example, any of these ice bodies, you see what it's saying here is your base value is 343. Your first discovery is taking it up to between 800 and 3648. So you've actually got 1,300. However, if you went over there, did the surface scan, you get another 1280. If it's the first time it's been surface scanned, and then you get the efficiency bonus on top, you could achieve 5,928. So that grey number is what you can achieve from doing everything on that body. Now, you'll notice to the right, it's got 2 leaves. So there, the potential that it has on there. Now you see what you've got, Electrae Radiolem, right? If that's first footfall, you'll get 31,423,000. Now, because of a community goal, you'll get 1.5 times that. Okay. So that cough, he just coughed because he realized how rich he could become right now. No, you're good. The timing was impeccable for that though, bro. It's like, you know, when you go for a meeting at your bank and your bank accountant goes, so it appears that your bank account is now sitting at 4.8 million. And you're like, oh, what? I mean, yes, I was expecting that yesterday. So, yeah. Now if we go back to your route plotter. So you see how that 207 jump, scroll down to the bottom, has now become a 76 jump, right? But we're going to do something different. I want you now to go back to your generate galaxy plot route majiggy wiggy. You might have to clear it first, then generate it again. I want you to put your destination as Hotel Delta space 232819. And you're going to start jumping back over there on the Neutron Highway. While you're back over there, you're going to submit all your Vista Genomics only, not your exploration data, your Vista Genomics only. This is the community goal. Okay, so yeah, it's just outside of a bubble. So what you need to do is, everyone else in stream, you just need to drop 1 off. That's it. Just go to a planet nearby, scan the bacterium, whatever you find, and just drop 1 off. And then you'll get a Caspian skin, a Nomad skin, and a new decal. Now, Mr. Goose over here has currently been in the black for the last 12 million years, and he's probably going to become the richest guy in Elite Dangerous when he gets back. But that's a whole different story. You know that is a potential, bro. If you've not been back and submitted any Vista Genomics since you've been doing Exobiology, you know you've got a potential to become the richest player in the game at the moment. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. Seriously. You might have an article on Hutton Orbital Radio tomorrow, bro. If you get this done tonight, you might be featured tomorrow on Hutton Orbital. Can you imagine Flossie and community news? Like, so it appears this week Goose has just smashed all records. End of community news. Yes, but that's back to the bubble, just outside the bubble, right? So now, if you go in game and plot that manually, because you can. No. Just go in the game. Yep. Come out of this and go to your galaxy map. And just paste it into the search. And just paste. There you go. And just plot route. Just make sure. That's it. That's where you need to go. That's your first one that you need to go to. So jump, plot your route. Don't select it. Plot it. And then jump over there. And then when you get there, you just paste for next jumping. Yes, because it's going to be doing the most efficient route for you. No, you take your time, bro. Yep. Nope. Yeah. That's going to be a neutron star, look, bottom right. You go there, you get your boost. When you, I'll teach you as we do it, okay? So that way you'll see what we do. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not technically worth it. It's technically not worth it at the moment. You've got enough data on you to last. You come back out after you hand it back in. Okay? So when you get there, you get your neutron boost, right? And then as soon as you get your neutron boost, just open Galaxy Map, paste it in, close it, jump. And now because of your Caspian, get your full fuel scoop first, actually. That's a good point. And then we'll get you to replot your route with a full fuel scoop. Also, can you just check your module integrity for me as well? Oh, you can press X. Just, you can sit there. This ship's fine. Literally, press X. Don't even need to worry. Like, that's one of the nicest things with that armor. You know that armor that we put on? You can literally stop right next to the sun. As long as you don't charge your FSD, you can literally hang there. Right? So, I just literally come in, sit looking away. 1245 is your maximum fuel scoop, okay, on this ship. So when you get to 1245 per second, just full stop, sit there. Yeah, and that's good. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is go and check your module list for me. Just make sure your integrity's at 100 on all of them. Okay, so your frame shift drive, you've got the old frame shift drive on. That's fine at the moment. It's at 99. That's fine. Don't you worry about that. That's fine. So everything's at 100. You'll notice that, right? Pretty much apart from that. Cool. Brilliant. Fantastic. So what we're going to do now is go back to EDEB, clear the route, and replot the exact same route. It should still have the same info in both boxes when you clear it. So you go hamburger menu. And then when you open it again, just generate that again now, because what it's done is it automatically filled your top system that you're now in. So you know before, when you jump out to go, oh, shiny object on the right on my neutron jump. So you go to a few systems on the right. All you have to do is click clear route, generate route, and it automatically knows the new system you're in. No more fucking around, bro. Yes, yeah. You can even pace the original back to go in, but just bear in mind it will have a next neutron jump. So if it's 400 light years away, you're going to have to do 400 light years of manual jump. So that's why I always clear and regenerate, because it will just take me back to the closest neutron star and then get me back on the journey back home. So think about it in real life. Like you're on a motorway and you're on that motorway for 100 miles. You decide you want a hamburger, so you go off at 37 miles. And then you go and decide to buy some flowers as well. So that's took you 2 systems out off your main journey. You can paste again, but it'll take you the annoying route to get back onto the motorway. That's a little bit longer. Or if you clear a route and replot it, it'll just make you go back on yourself. So now this should be, was it like 76 jumps? Okay, so 120 plus, minus 1. So we'll call it, around it to 120, argument's sake. Struggling on that last bit, isn't it? There we go. Cool. So cool. Brilliant. So yeah, and then just paste your new. So you did you do your jump? Don't no. Cancel it. Replot your new route, because it might take you to the same one. It might not. It should take you to the same one, but we'll just double check.
Scans have identified that there are 15 stellar objects here.
So just go paste it. You don't need to mess around with that. Just paste it in the search box. It might take you to the same journey. Yes. That's why I thought you'd like that. Yeah. So it did take you to the same... Yeah, it did take you to the same place by the looks of it, but that's fine. At least you know you won't mess up. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons I thought you'd like this, because obviously you really rely on the voice pack. So with the pacing and stuff, that massively helps, because you could literally sit back in VR and just do full voice commands on this on the way back.
High metal content planet. High metal content worlds like this have a large metallic ore, with plentiful metallic ores even at the surface.
Oh, I'm going to go find if this has got some...
areas of past or current volcanism or liquid erosion, some higher metals can be found in their elemental form too. Mining is therefore very efficient, so these worlds are highly valued. System data is complete.
Look down a little bit more. Yeah, look down. Yeah, look down. There, stop. There, up. See the big little plume that's coming out? You see it down a bit more. So you just see above your speed on the right, you've got that little plume. It goes out, then comes in. Out, then comes in. Out, then comes in. You see it just touching your pips? You see that? That's the limit where you can go. So you look down there, come into it, look up, and then you just... I normally press X while I'm in this, and then wait till you boost, then 100% out. Fair. But yeah, so as soon as you do that, as soon as you get the thing, I go full speed out, open galaxy map, paste, close map, boom, done. I figured it out. On an average journey to Colonia, this new method saves me 20 minutes in messing around with going back to the website and that. Paste, yeah. Sexy, isn't it? How sexy is that, bro? And rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Now, the cool thing with the Caspian, you know, it was an average of 10 jumps with a old ship before you have to repair it on a neutron highway. Just watch what happens with your ship. You don't need to repair it, bro. It's a fuel that you just have to worry about. It's so nice. Yeah. Yeah. Not all of them. Not all of them. No. No. Or don't scan anything on the neutron highway. Just always honk. Right? Yeah, yep. So, yeah, I do the auto honk, and then you don't even need to lock on target. Yeah. Nah. Wait until you get to, like, the Stratum route, because the time that you're going to waste adding another 2 minutes to 5 minutes per jump is not worth it. The amount of money you're going to make by doing this community goal is... you're not going to have this opportunity again for a long time. So, it's definitely worth getting involved with at this moment, because, like, if I told you from 7 Stratum I got 1.2 billion. That's not bad, is it? And that was like 6 hours of work. Oh, you don't have to worry, bro. You'll get that tonight. You're getting that tonight. Get jumping. You're going to get this tonight. I'm timing you. You got 3 hours to get back. Right, so I'm going to teach you the manual method, okay? So, do you have joystick or mouse and keyboard? Do you have a button for 75% and for 0%? Okay, don't do it through voice controls. Okay, if you're going to do it through voice control... Okay, so you're going to do it through voice controls. That's fine. Do your normal way, but what you're going to do, roll your ship and look at the other end of a neutron star for me. So, the other tail. So, the other side, complete other side of it. Don't move, full stop. Yep. Full stop it. Yep. You're going to go into the tail. Oh, just thank God for that. Right, look at the other side of the neutron star. Right. So, go above it to your left a little bit. So, look to your left and go 75%. No, go 25%. Keep the star up, look up. And keep the star on your left. Now, full stop. So you see that bit on the cone where it starts branching out. Watch the spiral. It's coming back round. So go... Where's your center dot? There it is. Go down to your right. Up. Yeah, so go up to your left. There. To your right. There. So you see that bit there, how it's changing right there. So watch it come back around. So it's going around. Right? So keep your mouse just to your right. There. You see it? It hit the right side of it. That's the point where you approach at. So on a tail, every tail's different, right? So you get what I call the grinders, where it's like... Brrr. This one's a good example because you can see the halfway point on it, right? Now look at the tail on your right-hand side. You see we're pretty much perfectly positioned where we are now. So look at the orbit line. So behind you. So see that orbit line? Put that as a focus. Your dot, so center of the screen in the orbit. So don't move, but just keep your throttle. So keep going to the center of the cone at the moment on that orbit line. So now from there, just look up a little bit, and you'll notice it will start thickening out, right? You see how long it is? Just there, right there, right there. Up, 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 up. You see it splits? Right there, stop. Down, 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 down. Right there, just a little bit lower. There. You see that? You see the actual animation of it now? It's like whipping. It's the end of a whip, almost, yeah? So you go a little bit above. You see it's whipping back? See it's coming back on itself at the end? So imagine, go up a little bit more. It's where your bar is on your ship right now. So, there. Right, watch it whip. Whips back right there. You see that? That's the point you approach at. So now, go 10% into it and look at the end of the tail as you're coming in. Now, when you're in there, as soon as you hit it, full stop. Too up. You've looked too far up. Look back down. Look back down. There. Right there. Do not move. So I normally come in at 75%, smack 0 as soon as I hit this bit, right? So you see that whip now? You can see it's prominent, right? That's the whip, as I call it. You don't get this on all neutron stars, bear in mind on that. But that gives you the idea of how you approach. Now look out of a cone, make sure you're fighting against it, right? You might need to just go back in on the cone a bit. You're just on the edge too much, so there you go. Cool. 100% out, just look anywhere above it. 100% out, so above to the left. Open up your map and paste. So you basically, all you're doing is min-maxing that process, right? And you can do each jump in less than a minute. And then obviously it's just behind you. Now you don't even need to say on mark on this, by the way. It's not like Star Citizen. So when you're doing a neutron highway, what I would actually do is change your on mark setting for a jump to 75 seconds, right? And then what you do is, as soon as you come into the neutron star, that's when you say engage jump on my mark, right?
Readiness confirmed.
Because it's got 75 seconds, maybe set it a bit longer, you then do your boost, you gain your boost, you do your paste, and then you say engage or punch it, right? That's the order I would do it in if I'm doing full voice commands. So, you see on this one, just look up, you see where it's splitting out now? You see it's easier to see the split? Right there. Right there, stop. That's it. You see that whip? Whip. Whip. Right, that's it. You got it. Down. Down. In the center, in the center, in the center. Yeah, so you don't do it because you're doing voice commands. You won't be able to do it quick enough. Okay, that's the only downside with you. That's why you need to... I have it set on a joystick. 2 buttons and joystick. Yeah, so down a bit more. Down a bit more.
Cancelling.
Right, just there. And then just make sure you're looking in the center of that cone. So roll your ship a little bit more. Yeah. There you go. And then you got on a better approach. You can even look a little bit to your right and roll to your left a little bit more. So you're coming in on center. And then roll to your left a little bit. There you go. Perfect. And you don't look up. Don't look up. No, you just look straight down at that whip. Yeah, not until you're in it. Otherwise, you're gliding across it. You're not actually getting into it. You're just coming across it. Now, X. As soon as that hits, look in the center. You're coming out of it. Look in the center. Boost. 100 out. 100 out. Go. Perfect. Paste. Spot on, mate. Well done. He's getting it quicker each time, guys. You see why the Caspian's just a beast now with the exploration, buddy, bro? And HCS all together, it makes amazing things. Yeah, no worries. Change the engaged jump. I would do 240, if I'm honest with you. Yes, couple of minutes, basically. It'd be like 4 minutes. So now, when you do the jump, as soon as you get in there, that's when you say engage jump on my mark. You get your boost. You paste. Yes. Yes. Because you can literally fly in as you're saying that, right? So when you're doing a jump, right? So now, next system you'll need to do. I didn't do it, no. Because you targeted, I reckon. So, what you do, engage jump.
Hyperspace jump.
So I'm going to shout out commands to do and do them instantly when I say and see if this fits with what you do. See if this works for you.
Cygnus is Latin for the swan. This constellation contains the famous bright stars Deneb, the blue-white supergiant, and the binary system, Albireo. It is also home to the famous X-ray source Cygnus X1.
Engage jump on my mark.
Candidate, as it is nearly 9 times more massive.
Fly into the point as well as you say that. So look and fly into that point. So go up, look up.
Nebula, the Crescent Nebula, and the Veil Nebula.
There you go. See the whip there? There. Right there. That's it. Fly in. Now do your pace command as you're doing this right now. Do warp factor 1. X. 100% out. No, that's fine. You know what I mean when I say that. And now, paste. So what you can do is if you go warp factor 1 and you aim out, you do your setter out to clipboard as you're approaching it, right? No, it's fine. It's fine. Mine takes that long as well. Don't worry.
Cancel.
Now engage. Oh, it's cancelled out. So yeah, 2 minutes is it? Oh no, it didn't. That was my one cancelling out. I heard. So 4 minutes is a good time. That's good. I just heard it cancel on my side. That's why. So yeah, that's fantastic for you because that's now a decent process. The only thing that I'll change is when you say engage jump on my mark, that's when you're doing your approach vector into, you can say that as you're approaching, right? So you can get in, approach your neutron and say that at the same time. And then when you're going in at warp factor 1, you then paste it because you're going in at the angle of the thing. Right there. That's it. You got it. I'll go a little bit below it, though. A little bit below. And then... Yeah, that's spot on. And then, at this point, I would have gone warp factor 1, and then your paste command, because look how nice you're approaching it. It would be pasted by the time you get in it. And you can proper min-max it. So warp factor 1 will be the best overall for doing that through because it's a little bit long, right? So what do you think to that then? Bit different, innit? Similar but different. Yeah. Yeah, you can do. I mean, to be fair, with warp speed 1, you can just fly out of it. So you're looking too high up at the moment. So come down. Then you look up out the center now, right? So you're letting it fly around. You're going to fly out of it. So when you get into the actual jet cone, you're going to be looking out the center of it like it's a torch. Imagine you are the neutron shining out like a torch. You want to be in the center of the beam. Where are we? B25-1, A1. There we go. Let's go there. But you got 4 minutes there to do, so it should give you plenty of time to do it. You're not going to take 4 minutes in between each jump. Do you know what I mean? So it gives you plenty of time to mess around with it. Initiate jump on my mark.
Positioned for order.
But see, I'm so used to doing that for Star Citizen that I don't need to do that in Elite Dangerous when I'm doing this.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. The system's primary star is scoopable. Current fuel is at 53%.
Now, if it's a grinder or an aggressive, do not do this on it because there you go, that's why. So, on that one, yeah, so it might be worth doing the plot route afterwards, but you see how you're nice on the edge of it, so you can just go warp factor 1 now and go back into the center. But you'll realize when the time to use that order and when you don't, and do the order B, which is wait until you got the boost and then plot.
Ship scans indicate 18 stellar objects here.
Initiate warp drive.
Engaging jump drive.
So the nice thing when you're doing that as well, say on what I call a mess up, you can just say engage jump. You don't need to do it on my mark, because by the time you're charging up when you do it, the charge time is enough for you to spin your ship round and look. The only time you do on my mark is if you're gonna go into the neutron boost, or you've got to go somewhere before you actually look at the thing and jump, for example. So like now, I can say engage jump.
That is not an option.
And it will charge up. Oh, it's because the sun's set. So now it will charge up, but I'm not going to do it because I'm going to overheat. But I can then use that to turn around and look. Technically, you won't. If you're on warp factor 1, you won't need to full stop as long as you look. Use your mouse to look out of the actual. You see how it's dragging you into the center. You need to look up because it's making you look into the center. So if you end up looking in some neutron star, say goodbye to all your data. So that's why I always fight against the wibble wobble to look out of it. So the nice thing is, because of the speed you're going at, you don't have to do anything other than move your mouse. Yeah. You just have to roll and aim out of that center of a cone.
Scans indicate that there are 13 stellar bodies here.
I'd have actually gone the other one because you can come in on it. You see how the other one's angled away at you? That's angled towards you. So I would go to the one that's angled away normally. But that's a nice approach shot you got anyway, so.
All bodies in this system are now identified.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, I'm just gonna have a short break. I will be right back, chat. I'll be right back, guys. Just bear with me.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jumping to next system. The system's primary star is scoopable. Current fuel levels are at 66% of maximum.
Get as close as possible. But if we get too close, we'll be stretched.
This is Radio Raxla, your beacon in the dark.
shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
All ships secured. Gnosis flight control. Initiating jump sequence. Destination. The unknown. A city made of iron and of reaching dreams, docked upon the Titan as the reactor screams.